Nature isn't the only thing that humans share with animals. These encounters reveal a divine connection of our species with wild animals and confirm that nature is sacred. Usually, rats hide from people in sewers or under furniture, but in this temple, the rats don't have to hide. It's their home, their sanctuary where human sinners come to ask for forgiveness and redemption while the rats receive them and approve for them to continue their spiritual redemption. Have you ever seen a scorpion give up its attacking stance and completely lower its guard upon hearing prayers? It doesn't speak Arabic like the singer, but its spirituality is on another level. Although they were in the mosque praising and praying, they couldn't ignore this pigeon that entered the temple and surprised all attendees, even giving them a lesson in how to pray from the heart, forgetting their surroundings and focusing all their attention on their sacred bond. Of course, the pigeon maintains its instinct, never fully closing its eyes to be ready to escape any potential threat. Everyone present in this place prefers to receive their blessings from a pure soul. They are willing to wait for as long as necessary in line until their turn comes. On the other hand, the monkey takes its time, not caring if it has to stay longer blessing people. If it deems that a person needs more of that spiritual connection, it caters to them gladly and best of all, without expecting any contribution or reward for its actions. Everything seems to indicate that this man has many demons within him, but he's very fortunate that the monkey won't let him go until he is cleansed. This dog showcases its talent while using it to help its human friend hit the right notes and not sound too off-key. Some might say it shouldn't be on this list, but with those wolf-like howls, even though it's a pet, it's a wild one for butchering the lyrics.
إله إلا الله سبحان الله لا إله إلا الله سبحان الله لا إله.
As our seafaring troubadour embarked on a melodic rendition of a Quranic verse, the first two dolphins emerged from the watery depths. As the melodious maritime maestro continued his lyrical performance, it was as if dolphins from far and wide were tuning in, couldn't resist the tune, and decided to join the symphonic spectacle. The result? A fantastic ensemble of synchronized swimmers, flipping, twirling, and weaving their way around the boat like the ocean's own boy band, leaving everyone, including the amazed man, wondering if dolphins might just be the sea's biggest music aficionados. Move over, Ariel. These dolphins are here to steal the show. Look at how this cat respects the divine word more than many who call themselves believers. It's willing to trample over and go over any other book to reach its food. But when it comes to the Quran, it does somersaults and goes around it, showing absolute respect. And those who say it's not wild should see it hunting prey in their backyard. This monkey has earned its place as a monk in the temple of Udom Thani in Thailand. Not even the temple's pets are as well treated as the monkey, who is respected by everyone. It is so committed to its beliefs that even before eating, when it sees the other monks entering the chapel, it gathers with its fellow monks to meditate and recite prayers while fasting. Once it finishes its spiritual act, it proceeds to search for his food. As you can see, he doesn't need to be in the sanctuary or gathered with the monks to perform its prayers as it should. As the devoted congregation gathered in a spirited display of unity, little did they know they had a surprise guest waiting to join their party. Just as their prayers reached their peak, a slippery gatecrasher decided it was the perfect moment to make an appearance. It's Mr. Snake, the uninvited yet curious enthusiast of interfaith gatherings. But fear not, for our fearless snake wrangler emerged from the holy chaos, snatching the surprise guest and sending him off to his own spiritual journey. Talk about an unexpected twist in this divine drama. Remember, even Mother Nature can't resist the allure of a good old prayer circle. In the mystical realm of the mosque, where prayers intertwine with the delicate dance of faith, an unannounced visitor decided to slither in. As worshippers engaged in their harmonious chants, a sneaky serpent from the ceiling decided to drop in for its own rendition of a spiritual solo. The folks near the surprise performer suddenly transformed into a dance troupe as they spun, shuffled, and jazz-handed their way to scare away the uninvited guest. But hold on to your prayer beat, because a hero in black emerged looking more like a ninja than a believer. With a swift move that could rival any martial arts master, he submitted the slippery visitor and showed it the exit door, proving that sometimes prayers need a backup dancer. Who knew the mosque had a no-snake policy? In the most spontaneous way, these believers show fear of their creator. And although what startles them turns out to be a cute kitten, they mistook it for a wild rat due to the texture of its fur. This family of dogs swimming in the river is about to move out of frame, but suddenly a sound captures their attention, and without consulting each other, they all swim towards the shore where the melody is coming from. It's a human reciting verses from the Quran. For several minutes, the dogs gather in front of the song of praise, and just as the men finish with their prayers, the dogs sever their sacred connection, moving away and continuing on their journey home.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Look, when I stop reading Quran, how they're gonna run away.
This brave devotee stands before a majestic tiger, armed not with a sword, but with the soothing verses of the Quran. As the divine word moves through the air, it's like a feline lullaby that even the tiger can't resist. At first, the fierce predator is like, well, what's happening here? Gradually, those intense tiger vibes morph into the most relaxing siesta vibes. It's like the man's chant is a spa treatment for tigers, leading the striped feline into a trance from wild to dreamy. Who would have thought that tigers have a weakness for spiritual bonds?
الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون.
This one is quite restless and keeps the house free of rats and cockroaches. Occasionally, he brings gifts that it has just hunted, but when it accompanies them in prayer, he proves to be a true believer, behaving in the best manner. This person had better carry a permit to take this elephant for a walk, because the law is very clear in India. Elephants shouldn't be taken out into the streets. Looking at the positive side though, the elephant walks around this area where devotees, believers, or religious individuals abound. And in a spiritual act, it offers them a blessing by listening to them recite prayers. The first fortunate ones to be blessed are a pair of children. Then a woman receives a double blessing for herself and the baby she's expecting. It's obvious, but I should clarify that here the only gold diggers are the people. Literally, its heart is so big that it does everything without expecting anything in return. If your life stinks, don't worry, do as he does, attend this temple and receive the blessings of the elephant priest. Before he was depressed, now he's obsessed with going to the temple and visiting this giant to receive his blessings. As soon as he hears the songs of praise, it enters the temple to congregate with the people. It's not only the purest soul, but also the star of the place that captures all the attention. In our first bovine encounter, a group of curious cows seem to move in rhythm with the soul-stirring prayer emanating from a car's speakers. It's as though they are sharing in the sacred moment, a peaceful pasture congregation drawn together by the melodic call. In the second enchanting scene, a fence becomes an unlikely bridge between worlds. A lone cow approaches with a soulful curiosity, and lo and behold, in a tear-jerking twist, it's almost as if this cow, eyes glistening with what appear to be tears, is feeling the very essence of the verse deep within. As if the emotional floodgates have been opened, more cows gather, sharing in a communal cascade of what can only be described as bovine bliss. From verses to moves, these touching moments remind us that spirituality knows no bounds. a divine connection that even our four-legged friends can feel in the depths of their big, beautiful hearts.